Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We are doing a prime rib for our Christmas dinner today. It's going to be a little chaotic, but Merry Christmas, and here's how we're going to do our prime rib.
Merry Christmas!
Right, here is our prime rib. This is also called a standing rib roast or prime rib roast. It is 7.25 pounds, and the first thing we're going to do is sprinkle salt on it and rub it in and let that sit for an hour. All right, we have our standing rib roast that still has the bones on it under here. You can see where they left the bone here. The butcher cut it, and then they tied it back on with twine. And this is going to act as kind of the base. We want to set it down on that bone. And then after it cooks, then we'll cut our twine. This is also a roasting pan, so all the drippings will cook and go down into this pan, and we're going to use those for the au jus sauce later. I've already put a little bit of salt on here, so all we're going to do is liberally cover this with salt, rub it in, and let it sit for 1 hour. So we have our salt. We're just going to kind of lightly rub that off. Now we're going to add a tablespoon of melted butter. And you can do onion powder or chopped onions. We'll do chopped onions and some garlic powder. And it already has salt, so we don't need to add more salt, so we'll add some pepper. About 1/4 teaspoon of pepper or 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. And a little bit of garlic powder, not much. Maybe about 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Alright, so we're just going to give this a stir. We're going to put it all over our prime rib. Give it a nice good coating. You could also do olive oil if you don't want to do the butter. We're going to rub it in just a minute. Alright, so let's get this in the oven at 475 degrees for 5 minutes per pound. This is a 7.25 pound piece of meat, so we're going to do it for about 36 minutes. And put our probe in the center of it. So we're going to put our probe in here. This goes in the very center of the meat of the beef. And in fact, I'm going to take this part out just for now so I can stick it in there. We want it to be all the way in the center. That's going to tell us when the very center of the meat is cooked. And we're going to set our thermometer here to 125 degrees. This stays outside the oven. And we're going to put this back in, and we put our temperature down to 250 degrees. All right, we're ready to take it out. It is.
And it looks delicious.
Yes. Here is our prime rib. We're going to cut loose our strings and slice it and see how it looks on the inside.
I get the beans in it. I actually put the beans every time.
We're going to trim this off. All of our strings here. And then we got one more string. All right. Now, if you look down here, you can see the bones. And this might be good if somebody wants to put this in some kind of soup. You can always keep the bones in that soup. But we're going to put it to the side and we're going to get this cut. All right. We're going to try to carve this up and see how it looks. This outer piece is a little bit more well done. Oh, it's looking really good. Get in here and take a good look at that. All right, you guys, it's looking excellent inside. So we're gonna get this sliced up and served up. And what you getting?
I gotta cut this first. Some prime rib with au jus.
What do you think?
Oh my gosh, terrible. Mmm,
Is it good? What do you think, Billy?
I haven't had it yet.
Cody, what you think? Excellent.
I'm gonna have a steak biscuit. Very good. Just like Cracker Barrel used to make.
Good.
Mm-hmm.